And now, ladies and gentlemen, here come the Trickbusters!
Hello, welcome to Trickbusters show. I'm Dr. Gregory Hoax.
Hello, and I am Skeptic Munoz.
But you're not Skeptic Munoz.
Yes, but I am his double-body stuntman.
There is no need for a stuntman today. So get lost, goodbye. Okay, I'm Dr. Gregory Hoax, and today I'm gonna show you and explain you a very easy optical principle used by Chris Angel in his apparition of the hammer and Franz Harry in the apparition of the helicopter. So check out, my friend.
Trickbusters!
How could a magician possibly make something appear from nowhere, like a person, a helicopter, or a hammer car? How can such big things appear from behind a tiny 1 square meter sheet? Well, simply because they've always been there, but so small that you couldn't see them. Remember, magic doesn't exist, only tricks. In some performances in open areas and without any gimmicked stuff, magicians like to use a simple optical principle, but not less impressive, called perspective. It allows them to play with our perception of the size of an object, turn a big thing into a tiny thing and the other way around. We all experience this perspective principle in our daily life. For example, when we drive, small cars far behind become suddenly larger when they get close, or when we hide the sun 100 times bigger than Earth with our hand whose diameter is barely more than a few centimeters. The principle of perspective is based on 2 elements, the distance and the point of view. Firstly, the object must be far enough to be small or to be hardly detectable by the human eye. Secondly, if I hide the sun with my hand, it becomes invisible for me, but if I have an audience around, they keep on seeing the sun because their point of view is different from mine. That's why this type of illusion is not possible with a live audience. The view of the audience must be gathered in one. The camera is the only audience eye and allows the illusion. Thus, in magician's illusions, when the big thing happens to appear from nowhere, it is because at first it was far enough not to be seen, and get close when the sheet is raised. The simple trick of the magician can hide in perspective a whole person. The magician shows the set is clear, then makes a step on the side, so his shoulder touches the trunk where the person is hidden behind. This contact conceals for a few seconds a piece of space and vision. It is far enough for the accomplice to go out from behind the tree without being seen, since half centimeter of the magician's shoulder can hide more than 2 square meters at a distance of 5 meters. Then, thanks to this principle of perspective, the magician can hide a stooge behind his body, and then behind the sheet. Once done, the same principle is used to allow the man on the right to go out from behind the tree and run towards the magician. If you would like to make a helicopter appear, you would put it far enough in the background so it becomes almost invisible in perspective, hide it with a remote structure, and then drag it with another machine the quickest you can once the sheet is raised, about 20 seconds. The helicopter must be of this kind with wheels in order to ease the operation. In the case you would like to make a hammer car appear, well, you would start from a point, give the illusion you make a 360 degrees turn, when actually you stop just before and allow the hammer to hide in your back, with a simple change in your movement or in the movement of the camera, so your shoulder touches the edge of the camera frame and hides thus the object that you passed then just behind your back. And then the hammer would be all the time behind you, made smaller by the perspective principle, until you raise the sheet and this one comes closer in order to get its normal size.
Hoax!
Hello, and I am Skeptic Munoz.
But you're not Skeptic Munoz.
Yes, but I am his double-dim stuntman. But I am his double-dim stuntman.
Oh, but there is no need for a stunt today. Casito?
Double sneaky stuggy